Yo, what is good, YouTube, and welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, I'm doing gameplay with 100 overall iconic Michael Jordan, who is the most exciting card probably to a lot of people in the game, or at least would be if he was not kept behind gambling only. As I have said in all of my videos today, I strongly encourage you not to open packs, but I am excited to try out this MJ card. Massive shout out to my boy Moseg for letting me hop on his account to record this gameplay. He is a pack legend, honestly. I think he's in a very different tax bracket, to be completely honest, than the vast majority of people who play this game. So it's not hurting his pockets the way it is other people to open packs. And he has maybe the most ridiculous account I've ever seen, including having pulled 100 overall Michael Jordan, who is going to be an extraordinary card. Now, the question is not, is he the best point guard? The question is more so, by how much is he the best point guard in the game? And that is what we are here to find out today. Really interested to see his release, though, because his release is still his own, and that might kind of kill this card. He's incredible in every other way, but I kind of worry about that. Before we hop into it, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 25,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day. We'd really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. Without further ado, let's hop right into it. Michael Jordan, 6'6", point guard or shooting guard. He can play PG, 99 offense, 99 defense, 99 stats across the board. Literally everything. It's pretty insane. Now, badge-wise, he also has, well, he had 45 base hoffs, so 15 of them have been upgraded. Every badge is upgradable. He had basically every single important Hall of Fame badge, so it doesn't really matter. He is a ridiculously overpowered, ridiculously good card in every single way, in every sense of the word. He is an extraordinarily top-tier card who is going to be phenomenal. Now, he still has his own release on very quick, yes, but it is still his own release, and I will admit that is not an extraordinary release. So I'm a little worried about how good this card can be. Yes, he's got the best movement in the game. He's got Jamal Murray's behind the back. He's got Trey Escape. He's got Francis Size Up, and he's got the Kyrie dribble style. He has the best SIGs that a card can have right now, I think. Pretty much, anyway. He is as good as it gets in basically every sense, except for the release. But the release is not great. It's not, I mean, even on very quick, it's not an extraordinary release. It's very smooth, very easy to green, yes, but it is not an incredibly top tier release. I mean, it will get the job done, and I am not hesitant to think that he will be the best point guard, or the best point guard in the game by a pretty large chunk, considering how good he is in every other area. But I will say, number one is fade. His Pro 2 fade, he's got Pro 2, which is not bad, but it's not as good as like an Austin Reeves Pro 2 fade, probably just simply because up isn't quite as good. It's still easy to green, still a really good fade. Like, this is the best point guard in the game and one of the very best cards in the game. He might be the best card in the game. Like, you could make an argument with his SIGs and his movement and everything that he is the best card in the game. He is going to be completely overpowered and incredibly good. There's no doubt about that. The question is really more so, how good is he compared to like what the cards are going to look like at some point when they get truly elite releases? And this card does not have a truly elite release. Now, he's unstoppably amazing in every other area, and I still think he's going to be an absolutely dominant card. So excited to try the card out. Let's hop into a game. See what Michael Jordan, the GOAT, can do. This dude's team that I'm playing against is not awful, but I mean, I'm sorry, bro. Good luck against MJ. You're going to need it. He's got Damian Lillard at point guard. I'm going downhill first possession. We finish at the rim immediately. And MJ is starting us off well. Let's see what he can do defensively, man. Going up against a team with SGA at the 2. I think he's got Pink Diamond Chet at the 4, and then Embiid Opal at the 5. He's got Jason Tatum out here. Not a bad team, but not like the team that he's going to need to win this type of game. Good defense here. MJ jump and Kareem jump, and he still finishes that with Embiid. Okay, I was surprised that. I thought that might get blocked or something, but didn't wind up working out that way. I don't understand this 2K smart play stuff that pops up. Attack this way, back this way, stop, pop. There's the problem right there. You see it already. The release is just not elite. That wasn't a good shot selection. I got lucky that they called a foul. You're gonna see it right there. That's the flaw. If you want to say there's a flaw with MJ, that's it. 100%. He is 100 overall, insanely overpowered, extraordinary card. But that is the flaw. Now, I know y'all are probably excited about some unlimited gameplay. At least some of y'all out there who are always begging me to do unlimited gameplays. I don't do unlimited gameplays for most of my videos just because they take much longer than a Clutch Time Online gameplay. But for a card as good as Jordan and as legendary as Jordan, we got to do an unlimited gameplay. So we got the Bulls, unis, and everything here. Look at him playing D. Michael Jordan has got defense for that. Beautiful stuff. D-Rob, step up. X-switch, D-Rob, good defense, good step. And we played that so beautifully. And we run the floor in transition. MJ running the floor immediately. Back out here. Back this way. Attack downhill. Hit our pop. Run around. Chet. Good luck, Chet. You're going to need it. I'm coming back with another pick and pop. We're coming back this way. Attack downhill. Come on, MJ, step back, mid-range. Oh my goodness, it's just not there. His animations they're kind of slow. They're just lame. Like, he's 100 overall, ridiculously good card, but his animations are kind of slow, and you're noticing it already. A couple of shots that would have been nice to be able to take with other cards that just MJ is not able to execute on. And there are flaws that hold this card back. As crazy as that is to say, 100 overall Michael Jordan, but yes, he's not unbelievably OP or anything. He's a good card. He's a great card, but I don't think he's unbelievably OP at all. I actually think if you don't know how to utilize this card at his backed effectiveness, he might not actually be all that good for a lot of people, unless you're a really good dribbler. You really got to learn how to use him, because his 3-ball rating is like not that great at all. It's good defense here. We got to step back up so they don't get that doesn't switch. Beautiful stuff. Watch the blow by here. Help down here. Very good defense. Help from the opposite hash, and he's just going to run it. Why is that effective? It just runs around Kobe, and he's cut the lead back to a 1-point game. This dude's done a good job of starting off this game relatively effectively and keeping it close. Come through here, stop off this screen. I want to shoot it, but it's just, I don't know. I feel like I low-key might have had it there. We'll take the backdoor dunk. Good stuff for MJ. He's got 7 points and an assist so far. Starting off well, no doubt. But I am also kind of like a little sketched about him. Not that he's bad, but this release, like for 100 overall MJ, you would really like to see the release be a lot early. That was a really weird animation, but that is so slow. You would really like to see this card be a lot better release-wise for 100 overall. That release throws off this card a lot is something I'm noticing already. He's not, I mean, he is still the best point guard in the game, and I'm pretty confident about that, even with the slowed down release, just because of how extraordinary his movement, his defense, and his stats and badges are compared to every other point guard. It's just, the release is bad. And like, he is a slasher. He's a pick and pop point guard in a lot of ways. You kind of have to like play off of him. I think playing off of him with your on-ball defender and going under screens against him and stuff is actually probably your best bet. He really was going to have a dunk there if he had gone up with it. He didn't, and MJ swats that one out of no chance. He would have had himself a layup there if he just gone up with Dame on the first one, but he got sketched, and MJ wasn't watching it on the second one. Makes a play, and we love to see it. 9-6 lead so far. I'm spacing the floor here. And we are just going to run right around you here. Behind the back. Oh, that is a slow behind the back. I will say Jamal Murray behind the back in the full court. Not great. Draws a foul there. He's already getting tired. That's another thing. I'm going to have to start working with him off the ball a little bit simply because he's already getting tired from dribbling so much. He's got great sigs, but there is only so much dribbling you can get away with, even with the best sigs and animations in the game. It's 99 standing dunk, gets inside, Hoff rise up, finishing. It's such a mismatch, bro. This card is not fair, man. He's not fair at all. That's a dunk. Get to it. I didn't get to it. Good job. I tried to X-switch D-Rob onto him, and he didn't switch there, so he did a good job making that read, considering my players didn't do what I wanted them to do anyway. But come set me a good screen here again. MJ, this dude's hard on-balling. He's actually doing a good job of it. That was a bad pass. This on-ball and going under, though, is actually starting to like give me some issues, and that's a great pass. He ties up the game. You're seeing the problem with MJ. You're seeing it just a little bit, is that he's limited as like movement wise. This dude just goes under every screen and plays low, and it's actually like, this dude's a pretty skillful player. He doesn't have nearly as good of a team as I have, but because he knows what he's doing, yes, to a certain extent it's pay to win, but I'm a really good, like, I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm bad. I'm a really good player and a really good dribbler, and this MJ card, like, I'm not seeing it so far. I'm not seeing it just because of the lack of shooting. His release is so not a threat. He's not a threat from the outside the way that he's supposed to be, and we are now losing this game, and I don't like this MJ that much. Like, I'd be lying to say he's not the best by far in a lot of ways, but his release is bad, and release is so important, bro. And his release is bad. He's super athletic. He's amazing defensively. He's an incredible card, but his release is pretty bad, and that's what I'm noticing so far. 11 points and 1 assist in the first quarter. Not a terrible start to this game, but also not like exactly what you're looking for either. Probably only going to play this first half, I think, for gameplay. And then I think we're going to call it there just because I still don't want the video to be extremely long. But I know y'all want some unlimited gameplay, so I'll give that to y'all to do today. Great defense there. Really nice X-switch. Played that really well. MJ recovers here. Moves laterally in front of SGA perfectly. Seeing the elite level defense that MJ is capable of, and that is This game sucks. You should never green that, ever. That should never be greened. That was amazing defense, and the game is terrible for letting him green that. But it is what it is. Honestly, I could care a lot less. You know what's sad is I don't want to use him in a pick and pop because I just don't want to shoot threes with him. Like I think he's going to get contested every time if I do that. I just slip him. If I'm using him as a screener, he's a roller. His card is, you want to do everything with him. If you were to ever get this card, which I'm saying this like literally anybody watching this video is going to have this card. I have not seen a single other MJ in the community pulled so far. This is the only MJ I've seen on my boy Mosang's account. So I don't know for sure if there are others. I'm sure there might be. Great defense there by MJ. But if you were to ever get your hands on this card, which I'm acting like people are going to, but they're not, which they're not really. But if you were to, his best role is by far exclusively as a slasher, almost off the ball in times as well. You could be your primary on-ball lock and all that type of stuff. One of the most impactful, versatile defensive cards in the game, without a doubt. But that should have been a steal. I was trying to reach in there and play that. That's a questionable. What is this dude hitting, bro? This dude is out of body with his shooting right now. Goodness gracious. Credit to him. He's hitting some crazy shots. But MJ is, I mean, he's doing it in ways, but there's like other, he's also kind of not doing it, if that makes sense. Like, I feel like I'm having to grit my way to buckets a lot more than I want to because I can't three hunt. His release just isn't good enough for three hunting at a high level. He's got 16 points. It's not like he's exactly struggling offensively, and I'm not sitting here and saying I'm playing it perfectly or anything. This is my first game with the card, and I'm not super used to a card like this who's just not a great shooter, but I'm surprised they didn't change his release, and I'm just so... Like, 2K knows exactly what they're doing. They know that not putting a good release on him makes him a much worse card as an overall option. They are fully aware of that. That was supposed to be an X switch, and they didn't switch. And this dude is not missing. And I give him credit on that, but this is not going the way that I would have wanted this game to go at all as of yet. And, like, I think a large portion of that is just MJ. His release is not nearly as good as you'd like it to be, and that holds him back a lot. Again, I'm trying to... There's no space to shoot the ball. I can't shoot the ball with him, and I bail out and I turn the ball over, and now we're down 7. I'm trying to do too much with MJ, yes, but I'm also so disappointed by this card to this point. I mean, he is really letting me down. Wide open 3, Hoff limitless, great shot. That was a smart shot more than anything else, though. I got a wide open look off of that fat stop with Hoff limitless. When he's open, you should hit it. He's got 20 of my 22. It's not like he's playing poorly. We're putting him in a position to handle the ball a ton, and I feel like he's doing pretty good job of it, although he only has 61 stamina left. He's not that great. He's not that special. I honestly disappointed by the card, but also not that mad about it because, yeah, I think at the end of the day, I would kind of like him to suck. I think him sucking is actually probably best for the game because that means he's not absurdly overpowered if people do pull him. This gambling only content sucks though, and I'm fully ready for it to be done. Great defense there, and they call another foul. This is not a very fun gameplay. It's funny how unlimited gameplay, even if you have literally the best team in the game, still is very miserable at times. But 5-point lead. He's probably going to hit this free throw here. That's going to make a 6-point deficit here. 3 minutes left in the second quarter, and I'm just going to end this game after the second quarter, the gameplay. I'm going to play this out, basically, and then we're going to call it because I do not have it in me to play this full game out, honestly, and I don't really want to, nor I don't think it's going to be all that effective, really just running through MJ because he's already getting so tired. Pro dribble style here, trying to push across downhill, doesn't work. That's okay. We're going to reject the screen. Stop, pop, off the... There we know. Nice tray escape into an open 3 ball. The MJ hits that one too. I mean, he has 22 points. I'm not sitting... He is still the best point guard in the game. I am not sitting here and saying anything like that. I'm just saying that he's not nearly as good as he could have been, which at the end of the day is probably a good thing. See if we can guard our pop here. Play this rim run. That's great defense. That should be a steal or a rebound, and it is beautiful. Thank you. Good rebound, and MJ running in transition. That should be transition take for sure. Okay, I guess not. 3-point deficit, 2.5 minutes left in this gameplay. Let's see if we can finish this one out with some more MJ magic, though. Double side, the tray escape into the Francis size up is just so nice, and that is something that that Francis escape or that Kyrie dribble style will really give you is elevated ability as a playmaker and as a ball handler. But he's getting tired. He got to the rim there and got a stick dunk, but wasn't able to finish it. That's a really tough step back. Run the floor again. He's definitely getting tired. You're telling me that Kareem Abdul-Jabbar can't throw a pass up to half court? Unlimited gameplay, man. It doesn't matter if you have the best, most absurd team in the game. It's still not that fun. That's crazy. 3-point deficit, minute 59 left in this half, and therefore in this gameplay for me. So now it's 6 again because I can't defend. Okay, it should have been 6, but he missed wide open. We'll take it. Let's go here. Run the floor. I'm going to see if I can, like, fat stop him for 3 or something. Again, like, there we go. Now we baited him. Beautiful. We get to the rim, and MJ gets tired, but he still goes up and dunks at that time. That's clutch. 1-point game. Come on, MJ. Let's play, man. You're hooping, man. He is playing so well. In a lot of ways, he's played so well. There's a few ways he hasn't, and it's the shooting. But outside of that, he really has played well for the most part. I really do like this card. Is that Jimmy Butler Pink Diamond? This dude has a very strange team. Not as good of a team as we do for sure, but X-Switch, nope, no X-Switch. Play up high. Don't get ran around. We just got ran around by Wemby. Thankfully, we got the steal. Good strip by Kobe. And minute 15 left. Attack downhill. MJ, deep hash to the rim. MJ, let's freaking go, man. 27 points. And he has 1 assist too. So the 1 bucket that we didn't get was an assist. I think that was really early in the game too. It's been basically all MJ. Literally an MJ half versus our opponent. We're just doing everything we can with Michael Jordan to try to control this game and win this game. Another questionable step back that he greens. That's his second or third. Really interesting shot like that he's hit. Stop here, deep. MJ, 3-ball. Come on. MJ, oh my goodness, that has to be green. No, slightly early. The release is slow and we miss it. Oh my gosh. I don't like this MJ card. I do. I really do. But I also don't. Does that make sense? Like I do and I don't. He greens a 13. This dude is trying so hard and he is hitting his shots. I give him credit. He's hit a lot of shots. We might actually wind up losing this half, it looks like, unfortunately. I don't think I'm going to be able to do it with MJ. Getting inside and pulling up the bar, but not able to get the layup to go. He's too gassed at this point. We are actually going to wind up, it looks like, losing this half, which is a shame, but it is what it is. Step back 3 again. Hey, getting cooked by step backs. It is what it is. MJ's too tired at this point to do much else. I'm okay with it. I don't really mind. I don't think this dude, I could care less, honestly. MJ's great, but he is 100% limited by the fact that his release just is not that good. Off the dribble one more time. Slowed down again and just misses. I know he's tired, but damn. So unimpressed by what MJ was able to do in that half. In some ways, I was very impressed, but as a shooter, I was unimpressed. 10 of 19, but 2 of 5 from 3, 27 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 block. The card is great, and yet he is still very disappointing, but I'm also not that mad about that because, I mean, it would be a lot worse if he was really OP. Regardless, MJ is one of the best cards in the game for sure, but he's certainly not OP, certainly not worth gambling for, and his release holds him back. There's no doubt about it. Definitely the best point guard in the game still, but I think the release is a flaw. Regardless, that's going to do it for this video. Hope y'all did enjoy. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon. I appreciate y'all. Peace.